friend, and welcome back to RGD Gaming, least toxic, most fun community in all gaming. I recently had some coaching from the other Royal that makes YouTube videos. Great name, by the way. If you don't know him, he was rank 1 in EU, played League PC and Wild Rift professionally, and has his own YouTube channel. I recommend you check him out sometime. I will drop some of the knowledge he gave me throughout this video, and specifically actually towards the end, I'll go through some bullet points and some tips that he gave me to improve. And while I'm sure he'd be disappointed at how things start with this match, I think ultimately he would be happy with how things turn out. So make sure you stick around until the end, and that's where I'll do some rapid fire tips that he gave me, so that way I can hit Challenger this season. I'm going to be honest here. There is a big part of me that didn't want to make this video and thought maybe I shouldn't make it and I shouldn't upload it. You're going to see me make some terrible mistakes, some bad plays, and all but look like I am running it down in this match. I can assure you I was not. I was trying, but I did make some bad choices. I'm aware how quickly people can jump to conclusions, and I think there's a real chance people totally check out of my channel and possibly forever because of how this match starts. And that's okay. Sometimes you have to make the content people need and not necessarily what they want or even what's maybe even immediately good for the channel. This video is going to be another example of why RGD is different and why we are different. And I purposely say that because I don't just mean myself, I mean you. If you are here watching this video, I believe you're built different too, and in a good way. Normally, I'd say, here's what I'm going to teach you, but I think for a lot of you, what I'll be doing is reinforcing habits and a mindset that you're already developing and sort of already on this journey with me. Let me help you move along, and I'm going to talk about how to handle setbacks, the proper ADC mindset, straight from the other Royal actually, and how to go from 2-7 start and then finish the game 9-7 and the MVP of the match. This one game can change everything for you when it comes to climbing in Wild Rift. One thing I want to point out real quick. This is solo queue, so I want to take that excuse off the table right now. The first and one of the most important tips I got in my coaching session with Royal was the only way you can be effective as an ADC is if I get gold. And if I'm not getting kills, I need to figure out other ways to get gold, which means waves and even jungle camps. So I want you to keep that in mind as you watch this match, because it's going to be pivotal in how I end up playing even though I get behind. I have a pretty good start, I'll admit. It's a fine enough start, but I end up giving that away, dying a bunch of times, and you'll see there's going to be a transition where I'm still trying to get gold because I need that, and I am one of the carries on the team. Okay, we've got a 2v2. This Galio is playing pretty aggressively. I don't know if you saw, we had already sort of rotated pretty early, and now he's got an engage. I get ulted by Braum, and Galio ults in, which was good, ended up working out okay. I was able to get a kill, and let's see, Galio's able to get the knock up and gets the other kill. So, not bad. I get my first item, and as far as you can tell, everything looks to be going well. We're 6-1. The match seems okay. I'm doing pretty well. I'm 1-1-3, but you will soon see within the next couple of minutes things are going to take a bit of a turn for the worst. So we've got Dragon coming up in about 20 seconds. I'm really just trying to sort of get this shoved in, and then I want to be heading over to Dragon. I'm able to get that vision out. So we're pretty well set up here, but I am by myself. This is a weird spot. I should not be this alone, if you will, and they're able to get a kill on me. And now this whole thing, we're getting collapsed on. Diana wasn't there, and so everything's just kind of a mess. Like, this fight is turning sour real fast. Let's see if we can get another kill. No, we don't even get one kill on them, and then they're gonna get Dragon for free. And so I see Evelyn coming, and I go in there. Now, that was questionable. I was pretty confident I was going to die, but I was really hoping we were going to be able to get Dragon, and fortunately we were able to. And so now here's one of the things that I learned from Royal. I went back to my lane for a couple of reasons. There was a big wave there, and I don't want to just let Tristana free farm the plates on this tower, but I should be staying back a little bit. And now let's see what we can do. I think I can 1v1 this Tristana. I flash a little bit late, use my ultimate late, and he's able to get the kill. And he survived ultimately with 1 HP. I mean, I know he healed it up pretty quickly, and that was just unfortunate. I got outplayed there, and that's going to happen from time to time. If I played that a little bit better, I think I actually lived that and get the kill on Tristana. But now, those are two really fast deaths. Tristana's on the map, able to farm up, and I have to come back. And now we've got somebody, their team collapsing on us. Tristana is able to get a bomb. And fortunately, I get the kill on Tristana, which helped me get the shutdown gold. So I got 600 gold. And that helped me to stay with him and not fall too far behind. Because one of the most important things that you need to keep in mind, even if you're behind, you're 2, 5, and 4 like I am, or I eventually get to 2 and 7, you need to keep getting gold. Because if you can keep getting gold and the match goes on long enough, it can end up getting to a point where you're going to be able to actually do some damage in a fight. And so now I really need to back off. Only one person on our team thinks that we should give up at this point. And that Tristana bomb, I didn't think it was going to do that much. I was hoping to get my first ability off and get the wave there. But we're 2 and 6. And spoiler, I actually only die one more time in this match. And we have 10 or so minutes left in the entire thing, but don't worry, I fast forwarded through a bunch of it, so that way it goes a little bit faster for you, and you don't have to sit and endure the painful part, which is the part where I'm not doing so great, to get to the good part, which is where we really turn things around and are able to make some things happen. Last death, I promise, this is the last time I'm going to die. I'm going to go 7-0 from here on out. I give you my word. Okay. What should you be thinking right now if you are me? That you don't want to give up. I'm only down by 1,300 gold to the Tristana, and I'm not super far behind anybody on their team in particular. And so all I really need to do is farm up like you see me doing. I'm just farming waves, running around, bottom, top, mid, jungle camps. I see I have time to take a tower, so I take a tower. And then the next thing is I need to wait for the enemy to make a mistake. I know that a lot of people would want to give up at this point, but that is the difference between me and a lot of people when it comes to solo queue, is I'm just going to say it. My mental is so much stronger than most people, so I'm able to get a kill. I get 500 gold from that, and then look at that. There's another couple hundred gold. So that was like a 700 gold in about 12 seconds. And I really want to get my next item here, so I need to play a little bit safe. Get into the base, and let's see if we can get another pick here. We got to keep backing off. I'm able to get my shop in, and okay, so we get our first kill. It was a good bounty, and we have to give them dragon. That's fine. Set really shouldn't be there. He's in kind of a lot of danger. Let's see if they're going to chase him. We might be able to get some good damage on them. And this Aatrox is chasing me, so this is going to turn out to be a huge mistake by the Aatrox. Probably the game is about to change right there, where I get that 700 gold. I don't get my next full item yet, but now I've had a couple thousand swing in gold, and I'm actually in the game right now. And how hard was that? Like, it took basically no time whatsoever for me to be back in the match. And let's see if this Tristana is going to make a mistake and overstep. They might. I don't know that they're going to. So I really want to back off. I get my next full item, and I'm in the game right now. Like, in my head, my team doesn't know this, but a switch is flipped. I know that I can do damage. I know that I can win some fights. And again, if they just make a couple of mistakes, or really just one glaring mistake. So I was able to snipe the Tristana. I get more gold there. I'm able to get a double kill. And this Aatrox is really deep right now. They shouldn't be. And let's see. I'm able to get a triple kill. Let's see what we can do. We're able to get behind Lux. And that should have been a quadra kill. And right there, that's all it took. One bad fight from the enemy team, and we're able to turn the entire match around because we weren't that far behind. Like, I know it said 2 and 7, but 1,300 gold against the enemy ADC is not that much. And now I see that my team is going to go take Elder. I really just wanted to shove that wave in. I thought we had enough time. And then I realized, I bet they can take Elder themselves. I'm going to be able to take this tower. And then we'll be able to see the enemy team. They're going to have to deal with that big wave or they lose an inhibitor tower. Galio's doing the same thing. And then I'm going to reset. Now I'm going to buy Guardian because I want to, if I go down, I want to be able to live that. Because there's going to be a bounty for me. And you can see me just farming so much gold there. Oh, it's just, what a beautiful thing. I'm able to get stasis. And so now I have Guardian and stasis. I'm super safe, excuse me. And I'm beating Tristana by 6,000 gold. Did you just go back and rewind and look at that? I am absolutely crushing that Tristana. And that was just the flip of a switch where I'm able to get one lucky pick. They make a mistake. And then that fight just goes entirely my way, which is going to happen every so often. And even if the fight doesn't go entirely my way and we just win the fight, that's fine. I still would probably be at 16,000 gold and still be very strong right now. There is some serious grouping around this Baron. And Set wants to take the inhibitor tower, which actually I think is a pretty good idea. Like if we can get around here, which we kind of are. So I'm able to catch the Lux. I thought I could get the kill, so I ulted in. Maybe a waste of my ult, but let's see if we can... what happens with this fight. This is tight right now. If they get... okay, we backed off, which was probably the right choice. We had a wave that was pushing in. Baron is kind of around, and fortunately our Diana gets a kill. Let's see if we can get in here and let's see, can we get another kill? And I'm able to ultimate in. Let's see, get Tristana. Graves is probably going to get away. So that was a pretty tight fight. We needed to win that because if they had Baron, they would reset. It would have been really unfortunate for us. But now we're going to be able to shove this in. They've only got Graves up, and let's see if he's going to do anything foolish. He does. He gets way too deep in. He goes down. Are we going to be able to get him? Set's timing was a little bit off, but I'm able to get the kill. And I don't think this is... let's see. Is it going to be an end? It's going to be really close. We're going to have to put some serious damage on them, and we're able to get the win. Okay. Do not give up. You can turn matches around. The enemy can make mistakes. You can make great plays. Somebody on your team can make great plays. You don't want to give up just because you're behind or just because kills are not going your way. You need to stick with the match, especially if you're an ADC. You need to keep farming. There was a period of time where you saw me. In a matter of 40 seconds, I farmed every single wave and I think 2 jungle camps on my side of the map. That way I can stay with the enemy. ADC and gold are pretty close, and that way when fights break out, I can actually do damage. And then all I needed was for them to make one mistake. I was able to get a shutdown, and that turned into 2 more, and I was able to get way ahead and crush this Tristana. Hopefully I see you on the Rift. GG.